Alright, I think I'm back live again. Back from the intermission. Thanks for coming and joining me again. Just give me a second to set up some stuff on my computer and then we'll get started. Again, my name's Aaron, but you can call me Jimmy. All my friends do. Alright, and let's begin. Last we left off, I was just entering the forest and was getting my ass handed to me getting my ass kicked quite handily. So, after a few attempts at the knight in that first little arena area, finally got him down and then went back to level up a little bit. And actually I don't know why I'm locking this when I could have warped directly to the bonfire, but again, just to give you guys, I guess it gives you guys a better idea of where to go. Not that if you were watching my stream you didn't have an idea, as it took me a while to find that first bonfire. I wasn't paying attention. Also, for those watching on the live stream, I will try and pay more attention to the comments in the stream. However, this game does require a fair bit of attention, and I can't guarantee that I will have my full attention at all times. Again, I'll try my best, but you know, if you're trying to tell me something and I don't respond, it's probably because I'm not looking at the comment section, or it could also be in large part due to the delay. There's about a minute delay from what I'm actually currently doing and what's showing up on YouTube. So again, as you can see, I am playing I started as a swordsman, which would be the equivalent to the Wanderer class in Dark Souls 1. Alright, now let's see if I can actually make some progress here. Again, this is Dark Souls, so you will be seeing that screen a lot on this stream. So, and there it is again. I'm actually pretty sure that you do have an invincibility, or a set of invincibility frames when backstabbing. That's 3 times now where I have been in some part of the backstab animation, and I should have been attacked, but I wasn't actually damaged from the attack or broken out of the animation. So I see an item down there, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how to get to it. For those who watched the previous stream, I made quite a few jump attempts, all of which failed pretty drastically. I'm assuming there has to be some way to get over there. It's just a matter of finding out how and how exactly. So I'm thinking now would probably be a good time to actually pop one of my human effigies. Those are the equivalent to those are the equivalent to humanities in this game. So use them to revert from hollow form and actually be able to go back to your full max health. And that's actually quite interesting. So, if you remember in the previous game, what would happen is you would have to have a humanity ready and then actually sacrifice the humanity you have stored within you at a bonfire for you to regain your human form. It doesn't appear to be the case with that. Doesn't appear to be the case in Dark Souls 2. It looks like you just use a humanity and you're back to human form. Made a mistake of running out before using the bonfire again. There we go. Alright, back to full strength. So, and it looks like this is something that's more for PvP than PvE, but it looks like they fixed the issue of phantom hits. That would be where you hit an opponent during part of their roll, and you get the actual hitbox sound, you get everything that cued from it, that include poison buildup, bleed buildup, but it wouldn't actually do any damage. As you just saw there, I rolled away from an enemy who did manage to hit me, but it looked like I still took some damage from that hit rather than him completely missing me. Or that just might have been, now I'm looking at how the damage is being chipped away, that could have also been the archer working on me from the back there. And I'm actually liking how the swordsman plays, especially with this new dual-wielding mechanic of being able to use both your offhand and main-hand weapon in the same strike. It really forces you into that offensive role where you have to really be careful as to where you're positioned and how you're attacking. Alright, let's try this jump again. Yes! Nailed it. And again, if you guys have any questions, comments, or whatever, please leave them in the comments. I can't guarantee I'll get a speedy response to them, but I am trying to at least keep an eye on the comment section, and we'll try and address any of those that come up that I can answer. Again, can't perfectly monitor it, but I will make an attempt to nonetheless. And I probably should be more cautious about using healing items, but these seem to have a at least semi-regular drop rate. So it does look like there are some camera glitches, as you saw. The camera kind of stuttered there for a moment. So, and actually I'm not sure what I like better as far as dual wheels components go. I mean, I know I am talking a lot about the usage of the ability to use both weapons at the same time if you have similar weapon group, or if you have two weapons of the same group. But it appears that with a scimitar I can combo, or do combination attacks a little bit better. And again, sorry for the... Well, not again, but sorry for the stuttering. Okay, so... It appears that throwing knives have had a pretty substantial upgrade to their damage capability. As you can see, it only took 2 knives to bring that guy waiting in ambush up there down. And I'm hoping people are being honest with the signs. And it appears so.
Buy something. Anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Okay, so for those of you who are trying to direct me during that the first session here, as you can see, I bought the blacksmith key, which I had been missing. And yeah, just gonna fill up on life gems.
Thank you kindly.
So, back to Majula to return the key to the blacksmith and unlock his services. That's also another nice little new feature that they added. You have the ability when using items from your inventory to use, if it's an item that you can spam, you can use them all at once.
Ah yes, very good. Now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later. Ah yes, very good. Now.
Bearer of the curse.
So if you notice, one of the things that I'm putting a lot of early points here into is adaptability. And this is a new stat to Dark Souls 2. And as you can see, when you're in the level up screen, it grays out the effects that putting a point into that stat. It shows you what you're affecting before you put the stat into it. So you don't have to guess. So as you can see, adaptability affects almost all my resists. It also ups my agility and poise. So agility. So as you can see, right, agility. Okay, so I wasn't looking at the screen right. So agility boosts evasion and other actions. What this means, I'm pretty sure, is it makes your actions, it increases the speed of the animations. So for a fast roll character, having a higher agility makes them roll faster and recover faster. It makes every animation in the game faster, so to speak. And the other thing that it also is leveling up is poise, which is I'm assuming analogous to what poise was in the first Dark Souls game, where your poise would be your ability to not break form, or if you got hit with something, how likely is it to stagger you. Again, with the armor I'm wearing, very low poise, but it looks, I'm a little bit happier now because they actually attached it to a stat, so poise isn't solely based on wearing heavy armor. It's based on your character's physical well-being, is what I'm kind of drawing as analogous to adaptability. So, and it also looks like they have different attack modifiers for different types of elemental damage. So you see we have magic, fire, lightning, poison, and bleed, all of which are affected by different stats. As you can see, adaptability is affecting poison effects. If I go to back out of this and go to dexterity, you can see that dexterity affects poison, dexterity attack, and bleed attack. So there's more to what your stats affect than just as it was in Dark Souls, where dexterity would affect only your weapon damage. It appears now that all the stats affect many more attributes of your character than they previously did.
Ah, yes. Now, what? But first...
That guy is a lot bulkier than he appeared outside.
You, stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast, just a simple blacksmith. And you are... another useless traveler. A man ought to labor with his feet planted firmly in the earth. Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got. Your equipment. Let me have a look. But do it quick.
So, it looks like in this game you can also level up Catalyst now, which was something I heard from someone who had played the beta, that casting equipment also needs to be leveled up, which is, in my opinion, a good change. As far as the UI for the level up, I'm glad to see that it shows everything and that the display for all of your items is much easier to navigate through. However, it looks like this was done at the cost of being clear about what's being upgraded. So as you can see, you can kind of see it on the side pane there. If I were to upgrade the short sword, the damage would go from 100 to 110, and it would change the strength scaling of the weapon. I don't think there's anything that I need to level up. Let's see if he has... So, a falchion, which I would probably buy if I had enough souls. I actually think I can grab enough souls. I think I can grab those necessary souls here pretty quick from the rat. It looked like I was only a few off. And that way I would actually have 2 curved sword class weapons. So yes, back to the pointless rat killing, as someone in the other live stream said. It looks like I may have been wrong about being able to get enough souls from the rats there, but as you can see, they're only giving me 20, which they don't do a huge amount of damage, but these guys do have a decent amount of health. And yeah, that's going to turn me up short still. No matter, seeing as they did take out quite a bit of the monotony of traveling in this game. I can simply warp to the Cardinal Tower here and be on my way. And, you know, just grab a few more souls, run back, grab that falchion, and see how that works out for me. I could actually probably grab enough souls to grab the falchion and level it up to level 1. Or to upgrade it to level 1. And it's nice to see that there are quite a few summon signs around this early in the game. Nice to see that there was that big initial grab of the game and that everyone's excited to be involved with it, be involved in this game. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to, again, thank everyone who's watching the stream and being involved with this. I know it's not a huge number of you guys. It looks like only 3 people in the stream currently, but it really does help my confidence, every one of you guys who shows up here to watch this, and then also, if you'd be so kind as to like, favorite, subscribe, all that usual YouTube junk. I'd really appreciate it, and it would really, again, typical just self-marketing. So I'm not sure how many souls it was for the upgrade, but play a little bit cautious here right now and just sort of... Again, I'm only looking for enough souls to buy and upgrade that falchion from the blacksmith. So, and as I was talking about earlier when I was leveling about the agility aspect of the character, here, let me look at it real quick so I can give you a good reference. Yes, the agility attribute of the character, leveling up how fast they moved. When I started the game, even these basic sword swings, they seemed a bit slow. You know, just... It didn't look like he was putting enough snap into the blade, and as I'm leveling it up, it seems to actually be catching up to that. So, as a dual-wield character, I would think that leveling up any skill that increases your agility is a good idea. Just because, as a dual-wield character in this, it appears that you're going to be heavily focused on just keeping that pressure, that offensive pressure on your opponent, and trying to make as many comboing attacks as possible. It's also nice to see that at least some of the NPCs around town seem to be moving around a bit more often.
Oh, I'd given you up. I'll be around if you make it back.
So... So that's something else I probably need to keep a little bit of an eye on is item weight, and probably need to start leveling up my vitality just a little bit. Again, right now I'm just over 50% if I equip the falchion, whereas just at 50, though I am carrying quite a bit of extra weapons, which don't need to be in there. So, comparing the falchion to the... Is this the scimitar, I believe? Yeah. So, my weight increases a little bit, as does my... my bleed resistance also goes down from the falchion, which is actually interesting. There weren't very many weapons in the original Dark Souls that actually affected your defenses, So it's good to see that weapon choice does have an impact on how your character works both offensively and defensively. As you can see, it's an increase of about 15 damage, and it has a bleed effect on the weapon. So I'll go ahead and equip that there. So it doesn't appear like I can yet do the dual wield form for the Scimitar and Falchion, but it does appear that I do believe that I will be able to eventually. Alright, so now that I have that, alright, and with this load screen, again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please favorite, subscribe, and share this video if you appreciate what I'm doing. And if you have any questions, comments, whatever, please post them in the comments. I will address them as soon as I notice them. Alright, let's see if we can make more progress now. Again, if this feels a little slow, I apologize for that. It is just part of learning a Dark Souls game, the slow progression and caution that I'm showing here. Part of it is I'm trying to learn both the game as well as, the game environment, and trying to be cautious enough that I don't end up getting stuck in a situation that I can't get myself out of. That has, as anyone who's played a Dark Souls game would know, that isn't an uncommon state of affairs for appears that looped me back to where I started. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but... and missed it. Okay, so there is something that can cause curses nearby. Again, just guessing from the stone statues, if that's similar to the effect that we saw in Dark Souls 1, where players who died of a curse would end up leaving a stone statuette in their death location instead of the normal blood splatter. It's also good to see that they gave you a quick way to climb ladders in this. Again, just hold down the sprint button like all other sprinting functions. In that, again, this is something I've been noticing. I'm not sure if it's a camera tremble, like a programmed event, or if there are just some areas where the camera It glitches out and shakes like that. I'm not sure how noticeable it is on when I'm uploading, but sometimes I just get this weird jitter and I can't tell if it's a camera glitch or if that was something that was intended. Sorry for the delay, just had to fix some issues with my computer here. YouTube wasn't uploading comments, but now it appears to have fixed that issue. And I'm not sure whether I should try... I mean, this is an awfully bloody area. Move! Whew. Close. No. Alright, that doesn't appear to be working out. Well, maybe try going back up. So I want to get over there. And it looks like my best option is to try and get back up on top here. maybe. I know I have a firebomb, so I don't want to waste that. Don't think I'll be able to make that jump. So okay, so that guy's obviously pretty resistant to magic damage, but I can hit him through that gap. So again, with the loading screen, I'd just like to thank everyone who's watching. Again, I will try and keep as close of you in the comments as possible, but they don't always update in a timely fashion, and there is a general lag from what I'm doing to what's on YouTube. She doesn't sell arrows.
Lowly times these are.
That was actually pretty smooth. So I think what I'm going to try and do for that salamander creature is I have a bow, but I need arrows for it. So I'm going to return to town,